Oh, my mic is too far away. One moment. Alright, there we go. That should actually pick me up now. Hi everyone, Boston here. Gonna try and stream again here. Hopefully the cat is asleep. What they do the majority of the day anyway, so. Where was I? Right. I was going to attack that giant cannon thing. It's much later here, it's almost 9:30, so I'm not used to streaming here with when it's this dark. See if I can get a setup here that doesn't totally blind me. There we go. Save one more time because I have a problem. Alright. Let's go thunder damage. Aqua breath, maybe? That did okay. I just... Wow. Okay. I guess I don't really know what else I can... Oh, arrow maybe? Nothing. Alright. Dark spark maybe. Try and minimize some of my damage here. There we go. Minimize some of its damage. Sorry. I should have looked up how much health this guy has. Oh, I know Dark Spark works, so I'm gonna do that one more time here. Yeah, I can... Now that its level is pretty low, I can hit it pretty hard here. Has 10,000 health. Let me just try that. No. I didn't think that was gonna work, but there's some crazy stuff you can do with level halving and level 5 death. I don't really have a lot of other stuff that'll hurt it too much. Oh, probably should have healed Galuf. Yep. Oh. Oh well. See you later. I'm doing okay on job, or ABP here. I thought I'd be doing worse by this point. I'm making out okay. It's my favorite story. Oh, jeez. Really? Man, never mind. Jeez. Yeah, Berserker's doing okay. You didn't miss too much in the last part. Golden armor that maybe nobody can use. Oh, there we go. Well. I feel oddly weak in this dungeon. I don't... I must not have very good cutting implements for my two blue mages up there. Gee. Man, that weapon is so good. No, the the weird thing about the Berserker is he or she always has their ATB bar all the way filled. It kind of drives me crazy because you can't tell when that party member is going to start attacking. So I'm sure they did it for that very reason, but it kind of eats at me. Trying to find out if I have anything else I can learn in here. I don't think so. Yeah, nothing. I think I'm done with learning blue magic for a pretty good amount of time here. Well, I'll always take a high potion. Man, this is such a weird party. Oh, right. This room. Now I have to remember how I got there. Well, you bring up a good point. I'm just sort of aimlessly wandering at this point. I got so lost in that last room. Yeah, he may not have thumbs, but he's still interested in, you know, the history of the world. I am probably going backwards. Yeah. Let's start this podcast's war. Oh yeah, Berserker. Golden Shield. Wow, okay. Oh, now I just have to find my way back to wherever I was before. I feel like that skull should make some sort of evil hissing noise whenever it lands, instead of it's like wah wah. Yeah, I have had that little Berserker ditty stuck in my head. And I recall its lyrics, but it's not all ages friendly. Thunder? Nope. Oh, well, I'm almost out of mana. Level 25, woo! Didn't the Hydra have something? No, the Ghidra had something. Whatever those are, I haven't run in any of those. Alright, back down here, I think. I think what's in those chests are pretty good. Okay. Go over here. Yeah. Up, nope, ah! I need to have her an ether. I'm kinda sick of fighting you guys. Didn't I just make this mistake last time? There we go. This is why you don't play RPGs late. Okay. Probably this way? Ah, that's where the ancient sword is. 31 to 43, alright. Nothing else that's very good for my party. Moving on. Jeez. Why would I run right into that thing? Oh my god. Yeah, you know, I feel kind of badly. I've never actually listened to a whole episode of Idle Thumbs. I love listening to gaming podcasts. I just, unfortunately don't really have the time to do it lately. It's one of those horrible things where I just want to keep making stuff, which doesn't leave me with any time to listen to stuff, which I find pretty frustrating. Whoop, that. Yeah, I used to be able to listen to a lot of podcasts at work, but lately I've just been involved in too many things that need like research for, so it's not very... Reading technical documents doesn't really, it's not really conducive for listening to podcasts. But I very much appreciate your continued listenership in my shows. All of you can find out more at tvgp.tv. Alright, let's find our way back to this stupid boss and fight it. I think that's the wrong way. There you go. Clapper Claw. Okay, I guess. Oh, Lord. Alright, I got the fire one. This boss changes its weakness every time it basically dies. That's bad news. Ooh, okay. In its first couple forms, it's very strong against physical attacks. Yeah, there is a scan skill that the blue mage gets. I forget what it is. It's something I was making fun of earlier in the run. But my scan skill for this run is this Google Doc that I have open that some very kind people on the internet made. So as I was sort of singing the praises of the Berserker and the earlier run from today, you can see that it is paying off pretty nicely right now, since axes cut a certain percentage of the boss's defense. Excuse me. Okay, so it switched forms already. It's probably safe to assume that it's the ice form. Oh no, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna try to do that through a bunch of bosses here. Some of them I'm accidentally stumbling upon due to this Google Doc, but oh man. But yeah, there's a couple that can die to status effects. Unfortunately, this isn't one of them. But yeah, I'll be sort of trying to preface any ones that I can beforehand. Especially since a lot of the bosses in this game will quickly fall to Final Fantasy V's math. Alright. Now I can do physical damage to it. Well, more regular physical damage. I don't think this form has a ton of health. There we go. Wow, that was way easier than I thought it was gonna be. But I guess that's the power of Vampire. Mwahaha. Oh, really? Have they not figured it out at this point? I'm to tweet for my next job here. Tweet has been posted. Now, what am I going to get for my last job here? heroic entrance with Mode 7. Interesting thing about Mode 7 is it's actually only one of the handful of modes that the Super NES graphical chip had. Is just so overly used / abused by Super NES developers that it's sort of synonymous with Super NES graphics in general. I like that. I like that little speech bubble bouncing off. Hooray! Oh man. Oh, my last job is summoner. Wow. I've made some mistakes in this run then. That is... So I have 2 wind jobs, 2 water jobs, no fire, and no earth. Oh boy. His random run has certainly proved to be interesting / exciting / maybe a little frightening. Man, so I gotta go back and get all those summons. I love this game because it's just so dumb. Like, it's... You know, I love a good, serious Final Fantasy story, as much as it can be a little overwrought in some games. It's just so campy and so kind of classic Japanese fun. And honestly, the battle system is just super solid. Excuse me. Yeah, I always thought Mode 7 was really neat. It's basically spinning and zooming a rather large kind of pane of pixels. Yeah, this was originally Japan only. It was going to be... originally it was going to be Final Fantasy 3. And then was officially translated at some point, although I don't think that translation has ever gotten out, as Final Fantasy Extreme, as because they were... this game is fairly difficult, so I think their idea was to kind of market it to the people that maybe thought that Final Fantasy, the SNES Final Fantasy 2 was too easy, since we got the easy type of it here. And then for a little bit of time, the Final Fantasy 5 or Final Fantasy Extreme was going to come out for PC, and that never saw the light of day. It really started to gain a lot of traction when RPGE translated it for the Super NES version. that actually has a really interesting history, and it's easily one of the most successful fan translations pretty much ever. RPGE was I think pretty much the first famous fan translation team. They translated Final Fantasy V, Bahamut Lagoon, Treasure Hunter G, like a bunch of really crazy Super NES Square Enix games, or Squaresoft games, that we're just never gonna see release out here. I don't think they translated a whole ton of stuff, because the stuff they did was good, and it took a ton of work, and I think back then there kind of wasn't a reason to do it, really, other than, hey, you should play these games, they're crazy. Yeah, it was really before there was even kind of the idea of mod teams or translation teams. It was just kind of a bunch of peeps that got together and, said, hey, we want to either learn Japanese or learn how to ROM hack, and, here's Final Fantasy V. So, admittedly, that was where I started my love affair with Final Fantasy V, as I picked up that translation as soon as it was released back in 99, 2000, probably. It was while I was in college, and really, really loved it. How would one have gotten this game in the States prior to the official release? Probably importing it. That was back when EGM and game and magazines like that had those ads in the very, very back of the magazine where it was, Chips and Bits was one of the stores, if I remember. And the part of their business was, hey, look at these crazy games in Japan. Do you want to buy Final Fantasy V for $100 and something? And it's really easy to mod a Super NES to play Super Famicom games. There's just two little sort of nubs in the cartridge slot. I don't think RPGE or any of those teams were Japanese. I also don't think we know who they were, at least not officially. I think it was just a bunch of people online that liked Final Fantasy and either knew enough Japanese to translate it or were willing to kind of learn it as they went. Boy, I should have gotten all these summons before Galuf left my party. Alright, I guess I have to change someone to a summoner. Stupid unicorn people. No, actually, Exdeath is that character's name. I don't know if I've ever found out why. Alright, I need to go get Ramuh. If I'm gonna have a summoner here. And then I need to go purchase the other summons. Actually, I don't think I've been to this town yet. You guys got anything good? Nope. Stuff that I'm not really gonna use. Oh my god, I don't care. Go away. Whatever. Alright, so the weird thing about Ramuh is you actually have to run into him and beat him in this forest here. What summons do I have so far? Oh, okay, I bought the original 3. Cool. Man, such a weird party. There we go. Oh. Well, I don't know. I never fight this boss. Maybe Darkspark will work? Nope. Yeah, a lot of the Super NES Final Fantasy games have a lot of Irish musical influences in them, which I always thought was interesting. Wow. Not messing around. Yeah, they're just right next to each other. They're like this far away on a map, right? Well, I guess with this party, I don't really have to worry about playing all the pianos. Hey buddy, what's up? Sure, I got nothing to do. Alright, so now to get Ramuh, you actually have to use that. And now I know it. Cool. I need to actually look up some of the summon info here. Oh, so the thing about all the pianos is there are, throughout the entire game, there's 8 pianos. 7 are in pretty obvious places, and 1 is hidden in Mirage at the very end of the game. And if you play at all 8 pianos and then go back to Lix, the town where Bartz is from, and talk to the bard that's staying in his house, you get I don't even remember what spell they call it, or what they call the spell in this version, but it raises your party's level as you continue to sing it with the bard. Then the neat thing I just found out the other day about it is you actually, the thing that's really weird about it is the max level in Final Fantasy V is 99. The max level by singing with that song is 255. So you get super, super overpowered. I'm gonna Titan automatically, and then everything else is in World 2. Okay. Okay, so I've got all the summons I can get from World 1. Yeah, that class is only for, that spell's only for the Bard. So, since I can't get the Bard in this playthrough, I already have all four of my jobs. Then there's no reason for me to seek out any of those at this point. I think I have to go back to this place. I don't even remember. Get out of the way, nerds. Yeah, there are no benefits unless you have a Bard. It's so frustrating that so many people believe that Final Fantasy Wikia page saying the Bard is the most useless. It's so incredibly overpowered. There we go. No, I don't need to... Where the hell are those two? Let's go down the catapult, I guess. Catapult. Is my weird accent coming out while I'm sleepy? No? Maybe? Yes? No? Okay, so I was on the right track. Just the wrong meteorite. Isn't it always? Whoop. Wrong, that's not my ship. Crazy. They're parked right next to each other. It's weird. Oh, excuse me. No, you fools! I like how they say, let's go to the next meteorite. And then they don't actually say which one that is. I probably complained about this in my last playthrough, but that really Really chaps my hide. Just gonna double check whether or not I can learn any blue magic here. So weird, this boss is level 1. It's very, very odd. They probably did it so you can't do anything like Dark Spark on him to cut down the damage he does at the end of the battle. Jeez. Calm it down. Actually, I might be able to... Alright. Yeah, we can get rid of an... So the bad part about this guy is, he, keeps doing that. And that's real bad news. But maybe I can get rid of enough of his MP that he won't do that at the end of the battle. No. Yay! Could just tell me where you want to go. I have an airship. Alright, see you later. Only have 1 tent left? Whew. I gotta fix that. Somewhere. Really picked the wrong town. Alright, restocked. Oh, next one is somewhere over here. Ish. Kinda. sort of. Yeah, I'd like 2110s. Please put them in my airship. Alright, I guess we'll save you guys again. Whatever. Ugh. God, just right off the bat. Boss is a super jerk. Yeah, Frost is a really weird spell, because it's, if I remember correctly, it's at the same time not fire and not ice. But it's kind of both. This game is so weird. Alright, we'll go to the next one that I don't remember where it is. I do, that's a lie. I lied to you and I'm sorry. Oh, crap. Oh, I totally forgot about this boss. Oh, man. So, this is another boss in this game where you have to kill all of them at the same time or they keep bringing each other back. So I'm just gonna keep dumping Aqua Breath here. And hoping for the best. So far, so good. Go on. Go ahead. Yes. Thanks for everything, nerds. Crap, Galuf is still a berserker. I wonder if that's going to cause me some problems later. On to World 2! Ba 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 ba. So quiet. I love this sprite for Ferris when she's laying down. It's just like this giant poof of 80s hair. And now, my favorite thing in JRPG is a boss battle you can't win. How do you mean? I mean, a dragon reminds me of our mother. Totally normal. So actually I lied. You actually can beat this boss, but if you do, another one just comes and knocks you out anyway. Yeah, I forgot that about Brutal Legend. And the worst thing too is eventually you'll run into a boss battle that's really hard, and you're like, oh, of course I shouldn't be able to beat this, and then you get a game over and you're like, wow, really? That is unfair. I'm not going to enjoy that at all. Well, here you go. Oh look, he left a treasure behind. Oh, let's open it. Oh no. Gas. I forgot he does that stupid spin. I just also like that they call that really big bridge the big bridge. Why not just call it what it is? Hey guys, up in the sky! Woo! Look at me! Yeah, that's true. Release the wind, Drake. That's a big bridge. Whatever. I love that falling, like, judo kick they do. This is gonna be interesting. I'm gonna leave him as a berserker here for a little bit. Oh yeah. Can Berserker run in this version? Oh, it can. Some Final Fantasies, if everyone in the party is berserked, they can't run. Oh boy. This is not a great idea. Just. Oh, this game. Oh. Cannot wait until chat catches up to that stupidity. Oh, man. Oh, I need to put her in the back row. I guess we will try to kill it with fire. I love this part. Boop. Yeah, it's always been something that's frustrated me about RPGs. When suddenly they will make your party, oh, you had 5 people, now you have 2. It's like, well, no, I just spent a ton of time getting all these people up and equipping them. Man. Alright, I'll do at least the big bridge here and then I'll probably be done for the night. I really just wanted to hear this music. Dun, 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 dun. The Final Fantasy XII version of the song is pretty great. Really? Yeah, I'm not surprised that I played this in some episode. For more information, visit dynamicsoundtrack.com. Well, I certainly appreciate your support. I just need to figure out a way to make that show again. Flying killer. A cat with bolt-on wings really does look like a killer. You're right, game. Yeah, I'm glad you dug it a lot. I actually did too. I had a lot of fun making that show. I don't think there's really anything I can do to this boss. Might be able to Dark Spark him. I thought it was on Stitcher. But I don't remember. Stitcher's a little weird. I feel like I don't always entirely have control over what I can get on there. Yeah, as a content provider, it's a really weird service. I feel like they keep reaching out to me every once in a while. Like, hey, get all your episodes on Stitcher, and then I go out there and then things look okay, but then they aren't. I don't know. Very weird service that a lot of people really, really like, so I gotta get back on that. I need to write a to-do list. That's what I really need to do. The great thing about a summoner in 5 is that the summons aren't like 15 minutes long. Gilgamesh. Jeez. What was I gonna do? There we go. Let me at least Dark Spark again here. Oop, okay. It's not gonna do anything anymore. Now Gilgamesh has 11,000 HP in this battle. You know, I actually probably should have berserked him. I bet he's susceptible to it, and I bet that would get me past him hasting and protecting himself. And probably doing that. Jeez. No way to slow him at all. I don't even remember what Sylph does. Not a whole lot. Okay, well. By the skin of my teeth, I guess. Click, 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 click. Wow, really? Yeah, I think if you click on... I'm trying to remember how... There's a way to get around... So PayPal changed their policies last time that I redesigned the site, and they discourage one-time donations as opposed to, you know, kind of like the $1, $3 donations that I have set up. I think there's a way around it, but I don't quite remember how. If you tweet me tomorrow, I can get you set up. No, that doesn't work. Can I be done yet? Thank you. Come on, game, I'm getting tired here. Yeah, I appreciate any donations that anyone can send in. It definitely helps me offset the hosting costs for the shows, I should say. Alright, and with that, I am done. Thank you everyone for watching. Thank you to the other Jay-Z for hanging out with me, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.